But I know I'm tired of people saying I'm doing gang stalking videos. Don't say nothing about gang stalking videos. This is not what this is. We don't do that on this channel. We produce gangs on this channel that elevates the vibration of kings and queens to uplift and uphold higher energy. We not here to spy on nobody. We not here to do the nonsense. We here to elevate, bring forth good light and energy. If anybody is trying to slow down the process of this, they are the usurpers. That's the ones we trying to get away from us, right? They need to scurry away, flee, run, do something with themselves. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to find a better solution. Maybe they need to go find some suntan lotion too while they at it, because you know what I'm saying. It's only gonna get hotter. But I mean, it's only gonna get colder. I don't know. Maybe I'll lose my mind. It's a lot of volcanoes erupting right now. It's a lot of armadas moving out into the sea, firing and projecting a lot of things. Now, listen, check game. I want to also clarify when you are of nature like a tiger in the wilderness, you got to understand there's always prey around, right? But when there's other elements that are involved outside of the natural order, things get messed up. They say they use frequencies to bring forth animals out of things, right? So they use EMF frequencies to mess things up. That's bringing chaos into a orderly situation. But then they also say they put in a bubble. So it's like when you think you're in somewhere else, you're really in a simulation. And the bots and the monkeys and all the other things are watching from different angles. While you're in limbo, they're actually watching the scene. And then they slow it down and go back. Like I told you, bullet time. Now I'm gonna say this one more time. If you tell a person they are not allowed to do something, that means what? You're a slave, right? You're putting spiritual shackles on me from a different angle. And I told y'all, they're lucky that certain cats I didn't catch them when I had a chance to catch them in the act of doing what they were doing. And somebody tried to snatch the cat, but she's one of the ones, I guess. Like I said, I wish I would have plucked them out of the sky. You feel me? Now listen, you see how they make all that noise and all that disturbance? So it must be an accident somewhere. It must be something going on, transpiring. Maybe it's heading down south. Maybe it's up north. Maybe it's mid. I don't know. Maybe it's down the street. But they say for every action that something is going on, when somebody dodges something, they're causing a scene of an accident somewhere else. So while they're dodging bullets in this thing, they're sending it off somewhere else so it can transpire in other places. So it's basically like you doing your dirt somewhere and then you try to throw it this way. You feel me? It's like causing calamities. Now listen, check in. They're saying that somebody's being very happy and joyous right now. Now, I say they're fucking lying because they're really saying gay, right? And a lot of them use this shit. And I told y'all, two sides of one party, right? So if anybody of like-skinned tone slides in here, that means they're helping to play out. Either it's tomorrow, the next day, or whatever. That's what is it Walt Disney? I think it's one of Walt Disney friends. It was actually a scene I seen. They was actually doing a social experiment, right? So to paint the scenario, they're in a facility. Now, if anybody knows this, go ahead, comment down below. They're in a facility. He's teaching them about electronics. He's like almost, I won't say he's an engineer, but he's teaching them about magnetism and this and that. Now, mind you, in the same process of him doing that, he's teaching them how to see what's going on, and they're using different characters and Disney characters and different things in the same process as him teaching the room about what's going on. Now, they've been doing this for a long time. Now, they run around and play like they don't be getting taught this stuff, but they do get taught this stuff. Magnetism frequencies and seeing where stuff goes. Now, somebody's looking for the scene that I'm saying, so the algorithm might pop up on your screen, so be wary of that. Hence, somebody's about to use a marker, or they're using a marker to make a mark. So, you say Xfinity.com, but no, we ain't got to say that. So, yeah, I mean, somebody's drawing something, writing it up. Somebody got a ticket. Fucking goofies. Somebody's trying to walk through the. Listen, somebody's walking through the air. So that means they're going through the clouds. So that means they're going through intelligence. That means they're going through a speed. They're setting a pace. What's the cloud? Come on, bro. That's nothing but fog. That's moisture. That's water. It's fluid. And the fluids really, if you think about it, you're just walking through nothing but air. So if you're doing this on this level, you're doing it in another level too, in the same aspect. Hence, somebody had to let out some air. Hachu. But nobody followed up with a bless you, so I guess it can't be a good soul. Well, I don't know, man. As we proceed, you know what I'm saying? We driving around. Now, look, they'll use anything. Like, it's some black woman, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's mama. And like I said, they use that tactic on me for a lot because, you know what I'm saying? They want me to. This is how they try to, and this is for the people who don't know. This is how they get you thrown off or turned around, right? They will use certain names, like they'll say baby mama or whatever the case may be. They'll look for particular individuals and then they'll try to project that towards you. Like I said, they're walking through the clouds. So if we all use data, right? Cell phones, computers, TV, you're going to get these projections. If we're all intellectual beings, we're using the same thing. It's an illusion. And I told y'all it's a fog, it's a mist. They're putting out metals and things in the air to make people project and see things. We was in the spiritual first, then we went into the physical. Now there's soulless people too, so. Now listen, this is what your accusers usually say, right? These are the people who say that they're captured and they're confirming, they're confiding with their abuser, right? Oh, he's abusing me. I got to do this. That's lies. You're doing the shit you want to do because you're being wicked, bro. Now listen, somebody's telling me that I need to let them get off the hook so they can get to where they want to be, so they can get themselves off the hook, so they can free me. Does that make sense? Now I'm gonna say this again. If this makes sense, because I know they've been stealing energy from a particular group of people for a long time. We're just gonna call them aliens, right? So if you've been stealing energy from a particular group of people for a long time, we ain't got to speak on what shows we you know what I'm saying? So this ain't no soap opera, no sitcom. So listen, if you go to certain places to try to find out where someone's going to be to cause a calamity or to cause people, listen, these people do this to cause people to get fired, bro. This is how petty it is. This is the pettiness. They use this stuff to cause people to get fired or to quit their jobs. They use this system to cause people to go insane, to put them into mental hospitals. This is not where you need to be. These are not the places you want to go. This stuff is the stuff that is not for you. So the place you want to be is free indeed and free and true. Not I gotta wait to be freed by some person with some keys to let me out of a situation. That's not the person, because most likely that person is a party to the group that puts you in that position. You don't want to be getting no keys from somebody and then you got to sit there and be like, thank you, master. Thank you, boss. Because that's the person who put you there. And the only reason most time they be trying to do something because they getting something out the pie. Only time a lot of these folks being nice because they getting a piece of the pie. Ooh, I get to sleep good tonight. I'm just saying. That's what it's about. They sleep good, but then they can turn around, like I said, you don't save no children. You can sit here and watch people murder, molest, and torture children. You can sit here and watch people blow people's heads off. You can sit here and watch these pervs walk around in this transgendered, homosexual, disgusting fashion. And like, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against these people. But listen, when you use them tactics to pervert children and to do corrupt things, that is a no-no. When you pervert children and use these tactics to twist the minds of the youth, that's a no-no, bro. That's not what it is. We ain't aiming for that. And I don't want none of that around me. If you use these tactics to help people out, and I don't care what community, if you're using these tactics to help people escape and do that nasty crap, it's plain as day. Shame on you, bro. You is beyond disturbed, bro. Real talk. If you are getting help, and listen, and this goes to all the black folks, if you are out here helping these people to try to snitch, help reveal, pull the veil for someone, and to align yourself to plot on like-minded people because you feeling some type of ill, nasty manner, or you just trying to get paid, or you so-called chasing the bag, shame on you, bro. You a terrible soul, bro. You wasting your talents like down there in South Beach. Or was it Cleveland? I don't know, but he won a ring. So I'm just, like I said, man, you wasting your talents, bro. Now, this bitch over here just said we all know he gay. I'm going to say, like I said before, fuck what anybody talking about. I'm going to say it again. Anybody use any of my family members, anybody that know me, anybody who's come into my presence and has set up a scenario to use a scene, you are disgusting. If you out here talking about what an individual is doing that hasn't made it anywhere besides taking care of business, you are the person who needs to be checked off the earth. You are not a star seed. You are not a champion. You are nothing. I don't care about you wearing any clothing. I don't care about you wearing no vehicles. None of that. You are disgusting and you are lower than scum. You are the bottom of the bottom. If anybody's helping you to do it, you are the lowest of the low. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. If you're looking for children, bro, you are the lowest of the low. I'm going to say it again, because at the end of the day, I done seen too many people use this machine that's talking about they can see into the future and they can find out where everybody's going. And I can see this and I can see that. Well, you couldn't see this whole turning into a whole man. And it happened. Like, I just seen a video today about some chick, she had a husband, she turned into a whole dude. Beard and the whole gold tee and everything. Why? Because they probably made her do it. Like the chick from what's it, Umbrella Club? No, Umbrella Academy. She had to change her lifestyle. They forced her. Come on, man. We ain't gotta talk about no Cat Williams, but you know what I'm saying? That's the hottest thing going on. Everybody getting forced to do something. And like I said, oh my bad. I got attacked because they were helping me out to dodge a bullet from God knows what. That's what it was. It was to help me from going to the bathroom because somebody's not attacking me. The Nazis are not attacking. That's the type of mindset they want you to have, bro. They want you to be like a little scared little pig. Let me in, let me in. And I'm beyond that, bro. That's why I'm glad I'm saying this, because at the end of the day I'm speaking truth, and that's also sending me my heat. Because listen, I was cold. Now it's getting hotter. It feels good. Now everybody ain't gonna be able to take that heat, bro. I wonder if everybody gonna go up, since everybody either I mean, a lot of folks don't believe in nothing. They say they don't believe in shit. And I told y'all they're all claiming they're gay. They like to turn things around. And listen, check in. Anybody who uses gay people to do weird things behind other people, because you can use it in different manners, right? Everybody knows metaphysics, and like I said, this is all you can go look at anybody you want to. You could, all this is out there already. So we're in the age of Aquarius, we're pouring out stuff, right? So listen, anybody goes behind somebody using that stuff, bro, you fucking twisted, bro. And like I said before I came up here, I heard them, they was talking about it. I was asleep, in a dream state. So these individuals up here was using a particular individual. He was like, yo, I got this set up. All you got to use is use this one, use that line, say this, say that. And, you know what I'm saying, a little skinny Minnie over there, she basically, you know what I'm saying, she was jumping toward the bait. Now, the other individual who else is involved, she was saying comments too. She was making her little case be made. She was saying her little just do, like blase, and where they gonna be at and this and that. I told y'all, they don't want certain people into the knowledge because they feel like you're gonna pull a Cat Williams. They only gonna give you so much information. I mean, you gotta find the rest of the stuff your own. Because if you find out too much, you're gonna pull a Cat Williams on them. And they don't want you to do that. Hey, isn't it more fun to shoot someone who can't shoot back? I'm gonna ask you again. If I'm saying something inappropriate, the wind gonna go crazy, right? So I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna put this on the elements, right? If there's more fun to shoot someone who can't shoot back, is that the name of the game? To be the bully where you can't get bullied back. To not only disturb and mess with someone and not get messed back. You let me know. You let me know. Because when you're bullying and torturing people, you use words. It first forms through thought. You have to formulate a process. You have to intelligently process in your mind the tactics you're going to use. And then you got to target someone. So that means you're being methodical. That means you're sitting there honing in on something that you want to use. And then you look for prey. That means you're being a monster. And then I can't really call you a monster, though. It's like you're really being a worm, though. Or better yet, a parasite. I think that's the proper term. When you being a parasite, when you being a parasite, it's more or less dealing with, and like I said, one of the parasites know exactly what I'm talking about. Now listen, how would you know that I'm speaking about a TV show, right? And then, now my boy Blair said the people pulled up on him and showed him 10 minutes into the future, right? How how would you know I'm talking about a TV show or anything? I could be talking about anything, but the person used anime because they know that will pop up on the algorithm. Now I could say Karen's name, you know what I'm saying, to throw the whole thing off. You know what I'm saying? Because she just said my name. Or I could say Diane or whoever the hell that is over there talking. Like I said, and for all my viewers who can hear, man, if you heard her say my name. They be saying my name all the time, so man, it's like my boy from Houston, man. I hope he doing good too. He was like, man, they was saying his name in the whole crowd, bro. He's like, man, it was some crazy stuff. So I know it's real because I ain't know